Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about my clumsiness. In the past few years I have fallen over in funny ways, I believe 4 different times. The first time was when actually broke my foot. I was walking to class down a corridor and I thought, this is easy, I could probably beat my teacher to the class. At the time I was in about year 10 I believe, and as I proceeded to try and cut around a ton of people in order to make my path a little bit easier, I proceeded to slip on water and break my ankle. The next day I went into school and I actually struggled to get to class. Like, I was due to be in form by 20 to 9 and I made it to form after being refused to go into another form to register, and it took me exactly 20 minutes to walk from one side of the school to the other, whereas normally it takes me less than 2 minutes. The following day I then went to the hospital and found out I'd actually broken my foot. So I went into school the following day on crutches and had to be apologised to by my form tutor because he hadn't actually realised just what I'd done. The second major time that I fell over was when I think I was walking in front of some lockers. One of my friends decided to try and trip me. They then proceeded to do that and I actually hit my head on the locker and passed out for a few seconds. So that was quite interesting when I sort of regained consciousness again and turned around to find all of my friends laughing. The third time was me and my friend TK were having a race across this field, just gone midnight, and I thought it would be funny to try and sprint without looking where I was going, and as I ran I actually tripped over a pole that was sticking out the ground in order to mark out the cricket pitch. I then proceeded to sort of do a Superman sort of thing into the mud in my brand new jacket that I just bought, and my only reaction was, my mum's going to kill me when she notices my coat. So after that we then walked to McDonald's and I'd actually partially twisted my ankle and we went to the drive-thru, got a refused service, went to KFC and they supplied us with the actual drink that we wanted. The fourth time I fell over was actually probably one of the more embarrassing times. I'd gone down to the canteen early for lunch with 3 of my friends and I was at the back and then there was all 3 of them in front of me, and as we were walking towards where we get our food, I sort of slid again on water, my worst enemy I will admit, and my foot somehow skipped the first 2 people and kicked my friend who was at the front, and I proceeded to get up as fast as I can, but like the canteen was full of younger students and I'm surprised they didn't laugh at me, but instead they just sort of stood there all sort of shocked like, do we laugh, do we not? Another funny thing that happened to me recently was I was walking down the stairs and I have a habit where, because I walk up 2 stairs at a time, I decided to walk down the stairs twice at a time, and normally I have no issues, but for this time I decided to try it a little bit faster, and as I did so, as I went to turn the corner and go down the next step, I then proceeded to almost fall, catch myself, but did actually twist my ankle. I then walked into the library and alerted my friends, and I will admit they found it hysterical. But yeah, so that's just a couple of times I've fallen over. There's bound to be more in the future and stuff, but yeah, so if you've got any other funny stories, throw a link in a comment and I'll check them out. Catch you later guys, bye.